Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another Slimfast dieting video with me, Anthony Kenneth Bishop. This is my channel. So I'm just on my laptop at the moment. I just managed to get it today. Got it pre-owned and all that from Cash Generators, so I've been saving up for a couple of weeks now. I've been putting money aside and just got it and all that. So yeah, just got it today. It's an Inspiron. It's Intel. It's got 8 cores, technically 8 cores, but I think 4 of them are physical, and then you've got the other 4 like hyper threaded, but there's still 8 cores there. It comes up with 8 cores at 2 gigahertz per processor or per unit area. So I'm just using my software at the moment. I'm using the software for Logitech webcam software. I'm using the Logitech C920. C920, one of the best cams out. Unfortunately, the laptop itself, for the quality, is around 1300 for the resolution for the display output, which is not too bad considering a lot of laptops are usually around that. If you're going to get like a laptop around, well, apparently the resolution on this is 1366/768, so it's just a little over 720p in total. And this has a good display on it. Let's have a look. The system specs. It's Windows 10. System specs. System information. Where is it? System. Go to control panel. Right, it's got 6 gigabytes of RAM, or memory I should say. 64-bit operating system, which is normal anyway for normal laptops. It says computer name and all this kind of shit, which is not relevant. But it is Windows 10. Windows 10 Home, so really I don't really need another Windows disk. I'll just make some backup disks or something just in case the hard drive gets corrupted, but I will do that as a sort of a disk drive recovery disk on it. It has 2 display adapters. One is the AMD Radeon HD 7600M series, and then there's built-on HD graphics, which is the HD. So it has its own dedicated graphics card, which is good. Means I'll be able to do, say, like certain games, play games, maybe low, medium to high games. But this is sort of like a medium spec laptop, and I've been after one of these for a while. It's Intel. It's the the processor is the i7 2630QM CPU. It's 2 gigahertz. If you guys and girls know what Intel processors are like, they're pretty fast. But I wanted it for 4K sort of like video editing, so it should theoretically it should be alright for just video editing, photo editing and all that. Because I wanted to basically just like upload stuff like videos in 4K at some point. And it's got a terabyte hard drive in it, so it can actually have a lot of space on there. And also, if I wanted to just make a backup recovery disk and then just put it onto a 2 terabyte fast drive, it boots up in 56 seconds apparently, or 52 seconds, the boot time. It's got one of these like things, so it tells you about it. Now for the system, for the actual antivirus, the antivirus is the one I'm using, which I've just installed, which I think my friend said is a low CPU, is Kaspersky or whatever it's called. Hang on. Kaspersky. I've got the trial version on there, so that should be alright till the time being. But what I'm going to do, I want to use that just for video editing, doing this as well for the video editing stuff. I'm using my microphone. I hope it's not too loud for you guys and girls. If it is, I do apologise. I'm going to have to figure around with the actual microphone. Because this is the Razer Siren I'm using. I haven't used that for a long time. I've done it in a few various different videos, but I haven't really tested it out fully. Especially, I don't really like, I don't mind the actual sound that comes from the Logitech C920. And with its own microphone, because it's stereo, so it's got two microphones. It's got one over on this side, and there's one over that side as well on that side, so one on the left and one on the right, but it's a stereo, so it's got two microphones. And but I like to use my separate microphone, and this is what I'm going to be using as well. I'm going to be using the laptop for my own sort of like podcasts and stuff. I'm going to see if I can use OBS with it, because I can use that with my Skype. So if I can get people into a Skype call, I should be able, theoretically, I should be able to output the sound on it and then just record the sound. For some reason it does it into a video file, and it won't let me just do like an audio sound, and then I can put the audio sound into the video to record the picture, and well, to record just the sound only. So I'm just putting this in here. Alright. I'm going to have to do this in parts, but then I'm going to have to piece them together. Otherwise it won't be too good. But I'm going to have to use my video editing software. I might have to use Nero. I've got a Nero copy upstairs of Nero, I think it was 13. And it's the advanced edition or something. Platinum or something. But yeah, this so at the moment I'm into around about 7.5 minutes. So oh, actually I did forget to mention what episode this is today. It is the 18th of January. I've uploaded a video of the Weston-super-Mare seafront sunset today. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely very good. I love the actual sunsets, and they just get better and better. And because we live in like the seafront area, I live right at the seafront itself. I live near the seafront a bit of it, so it kind of helps. But I usually go down to Sainsbury's, and then I usually come back home. So I live. It's beautiful just seeing it in the mornings when you wake up and all that. So it's absolutely brilliant. But I usually like doing all my shopping at Sainsbury's, and I usually get the bus sometimes from town to Sainsbury's, and then from Sainsbury's I'll walk back into town or get the bus usually. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So at the moment this is Slimfast dieting day 380, guys and girls, and this is video log today. This is video log 777. So it's all the sevens. So, and it is the 18th. It's lucky it wasn't the 17th. Otherwise it'd be 7, 7, 7, 7. So yeah, it'd be like 4 sevens in it. But lucky we got an 8. Actually, in a way, it's really freaky. All the sevens. 7, 7, 7. Then we got 2017 with the 7 in it. And yeah, it's kind of weird actually how it's all panned out, all the sevens. But yeah, so this is video log 777. And this is my breakfast video. So I'm just doing a little bit of work on my laptop at the moment while I'm doing that. I've got 226 subscribers at the moment, which is fantastic. And I just want to build up on that and make this into like a sort of yeah, a starter point for me. I don't know whether to sign up to Reddit and all this other like forums and get as much social media as possible, just so I know what I'm doing, like with, because I'm not really much on technology and stuff like myself. I got a laptop, I know how to use YouTube, I just started using that. I'm still trying to work out video editing softwares and all these transitions, so it's all beyond me, and I'm trying to work out by myself, because I like to, like, when I'm doing videos on my YouTube, I like to work all my videos by myself. I like to fix things, I like to repair my computers, I like to actually just be my own person and just build upon it. So yeah, but like I was saying, that Troy wasn't built in a day and all that, and they were true actually. Troy wasn't. It was all okay, so we're about 11 minutes into it. Alright. So what we're going to do here, as I'm going to do my dinner at the same time, I'm going to have my cup of coffee, or hot chocolate. It's, I call it the same thing, hot chocolate, coffee. I mean, to be honest, coffee and hot chocolate is quite similar because they're made from like cocoa beans pretty much, or coffee beans. So it's all about trying to bloody get this open now. Right, here we go. There we go. Finally fucking put it. I'll tell you, they make these quite tough, don't they? These little packages are quite tough. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this in the oven in a minute. And then I've got to do the rubbish. It's Thursday tomorrow, so, and it's Thursday, the 19th, 2017, so, oh shit, I forgot to turn this down, that's no good. But I'm trying to start to get into video editing, but I want to learn by myself, I want to teach myself. And I know there's people say, oh, there's only so much you can teach yourself and all that. But the thing is, if you can sit down, read a book for hours and hours upon hours, you can learn video editing, video coding. If you've got the time, you've got the patience and all that kind of shit, you can learn by yourself and all that. You can self-teach yourself to do anything. So yeah, it's all about time. And usually they say, oh, time's usually not on your side, but yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Either time's on your side or it's not. But I like to think outside the box a little bit. Right. And I'm also doing like sort of my exercise videos as well. I want to try and do some more. I haven't done any for the last few days. It's been flipping chilly outside, really cold. And I might wait until it's a bit warmer. But I'm also want to do some more. I mean, to be honest, I was gonna upload some my dinners videos on my camera phone, But the thing is, I haven't got much of the space on the storage, and it's quite low. And for me to do an expansion, so if I want to do, say, a 30-40 minute video, or a 30-minute for, say, if I did my dinners for 30 minutes, or my breakfast for 30 minutes, that means it only leaves me about 10 minutes left just to do the fucking dinner videos. So I really want to do, say, 15 minutes or 20 minutes of my breakfast videos, and then 20 plus minutes for my dinner videos, so I can, say, have like 40 to 50 minutes, or 30 minutes for one, 30 minutes for the other, or 20 minutes and 20 minutes, so it's 40 minutes an hour plus. Yeah, and then have, so more people can see what I'm doing. 'Cause the thing is, I'm also want to do my podcasts at some point, and I need to get some like people together that are willing to participate and want to get involved in the actual YouTube channel with me, which is quite cool. If they could put some time in it, and yeah, it'd be quite cool. I'm putting it on to my channel. I'll put it on my YouTube, and if people, and I'll put down their names, and I'll give out their names and all that if they want to be put in the podcast, and I'll put the links down of their like websites or their YouTubes and all that. So just give them acknowledgements and all that. So yeah, it'd be quite cool, and yeah, it'd be quite very interesting to see how many people I can actually get to watch my channels each week. Which say if I do, I don't know, if I start off one podcast a week, and then I can see later on how I can expand upon that, and then get involved and get to, yeah, like podcasters to, once I've got the house cleaned up, because I need to get the, or I can go to their house or something. It depends if whereabouts they live, because I'm hoping some of them, say, live in Bristol or Western, and if they're YouTubers and all that kind of stuff. If you're a YouTuber, if you're in Western, it's quite close for me, then I can actually do some podcasting with you, quite close, and then we can meet up or something like that. It's, yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys and girls think, and all that. Actually, I'll be a second. Right, I've got these frozen up, which I'm going to do a couple of them, like these Yorkshires, so that'll be in a minute. My favourite stuff, I don't know if you guys and girls like stuff like this. Aunt Bessie's, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Roast potatoes. And I don't really get it as well, like how people associate potatoes with Irish people and all that. Because I know a lot of Irish people actually do have farms up there in Ireland, and they do their own farm and stuff. But how did this like potatoes get involved in all that in the first place? I'm just putting a couple of them down for myself. My mum's not having anything today because she's having her sandwiches. She bought some sandwiches from Greg's today, so she's got hers already. Alright, I need to put that. I'm going to put that in the oven. So that's my chicken, and then I've got my roasties. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small ones. They're small, so just put that in the oven. And what I wanted to do as well with this, if I can, is download a video editing software. I usually use Movie Maker, and then what I can do with Movie Maker is to actually put that to my YouTube, through my YouTube, video edit it, software, put little backgrounds on it, and then I can just make it like a professional and stuff. Alright, so this is going to take a while. Then I've got to clean up all the area over there, and I've got to get some bags. I might actually get some bags tomorrow actually, because I need to do all the cleaning up around the house. I've got a little bit of the front room sorted out, so that's good. But I said to my mum to get a new carpet this year in the front room. I don't know what you guys and girls would recommend for a front room colour wise. Yeah, some ideas from you guys and girls out there for, say, front room floor carpets. Because I was saying to my mum whether to either get, say, wood flooring down in the front room, because we got wood flooring in the kitchen, but the thing is, the only one snag is it gets all dirty up quite easy, and then you have to keep wiping it and washing it and make sure it doesn't all get but then you need something like hard wood flooring that a piano can go on the top, because we've got a piano and we don't know if the people who do carpets or tiling the floor out with wood and all of that, if they can actually move the piano, because I'm disabled myself, I've got heart trouble and all that, and I can't lift heavy shit. And then my mum's like, she's been ill and she can't walk. And then I've got my two bloody lazy brothers that don't do anything, don't help. So it's all on me to do everything around the house, get everything organised and all that. But let us know in the comments what you guys and girls think. What would you recommend on carpet colour in a front room? The front room's quite big and all that. It's quite massive. What I'm going to have to do, I'll show you at some point once I've got it all cleared up. Because, I mean, to be honest, the front room I showed you last time where I had my Christmas tree, it's quite big. So you guys and girls should saw that on the Christmas one before. But if not, just go back to the Christmas episode and you should see my front room, what it was like. It was quite a mess at the time, but I need to try and work out, organise what colour the carpet should be, because we've got the old carpet and it's totally messed up at the moment. So I want to get a new one to go down there, but I need to get something like some underlay first, something where no sound's going to get through. And then once we've got the thing where there's no sound, what's it called? They put it under the carpet first, don't they? So, and then they put the carpet on top. So that way it stops all the sound getting in, but we need some decent ones. So get the front room done. Then I've got to get my better carpet in my bedroom. And then, because I've got a carpet in the new, my mum's room. Now she's got like a new red carpet in her room. So it's absolutely fabulous. But yeah, it's pretty hectic at the moment. And it's only the start of the first month of the actual year, nearly the end actually, not next week, the week after. So we're already actually more than halfway through January already. So yeah, so it's really hectic. Oh, that's gone cold now, so I'm just putting something on the top of there. I went into Costa's though today, I had 2 hot chocolates, absolutely delicious. And then the bloke said, oh, isn't it expensive or anything? But the thing is, okay, hot chocolate, it costs, what's that, it costs about £3.50 or something, £4 or something. But it's not just about the quality, and it's not about the pricing, it's about the taste. I mean, okay, if you can get a professional sort of £1,000, £2,000 hot chocolate machine or coffee machine, yes, but who's going to have £2,000, £3,000 just go and buy one to put in their thing to make an actual hot chocolate? I'd rather go to, say, Costa's, where they make it professionally and you get a service with a smile, and yeah, it's just absolutely fabulous. But anyway, so I want to finish off this episode because I'm done about 24 minutes into it already. So I had one of these this morning, Slimfast. Actually, and let us know what you think of the microphone, guys and gals. If it's too loud, if it's not too loud. What I've done, I've put the gain right up, and also I've put the volume up as well quite a lot. Yeah, so let us know in the comments below what you guys and girls think. Because what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just launch main application. Okay, so yeah, so basically I'm recording at the moment with the Logitech webcam, but let us know what you guys and girls think of the webcam. This is the C920. This is an oldish camera now. It's been out for a while, but I got it really cheap when it first came out. I think it was about a year and a half ago or something like that. And normally they were about 130 quid, 140 pound. But I picked this one up, this camera here, the one I'm picking up. This cost around 60 quid. I picked up pre-owned. Exactly the same place. But the optic lens on it is, I think it's an actual Zeiss camera lens. So it's like a professional type quality. Anyway, let us know in the comments below. But yeah, like I said, with Slimfast, absolutely brilliant. One of the best Slimfasts you can get, or the only Slimfast you can get with that sort of brand on it. But if you look on here, what it says here, I don't know if you can see the, I don't know if it can focus. Sometimes it can focus this thing, but anyway, it says here 15 grams of protein, it's 230 calories, which is absolutely a big steal for me. It's a source of fiber, so you've got a source of fiber, and you've got 23 vitamins and minerals right there. There we go. Let's just hang on. Actually, yeah, I don't know if I can get this in focus or not. There we go. Source of iron, source of fiber, 230 calories, protein, 15 grams. To be honest, could have done a little bit more, but if you want more grams of protein, just put an extra little bit of. Normally, I put 2 lots of these powders in. But then I changed it up a little bit and I've put 2.5 in now, 2 and a little bit. You get the little scoop thing with it, which is in there, the little red scooping. There we go. I get that, and I'll just mix that up with, well, you can use dairy products, but I'm trying to turn vegan a little bit. I'm vegetarian at the moment. Some people have been surprised that they're surprised that I'm actually vegetarian, but I am. Been vegetarian since 2012, and it's kind of changed my whole life aspect of healthy living and all that. But this is what I always have: soya. And if you look at the calories, I'll see if I can focus. There we go. 90 kg, 22 calories per 100 milliliters, and then it's got source of fiber, low in saturated fats, plus calcium and vitamin B2, B12 and D. That is the most important, like, sort of vitamins that you actually need for your body. Well, vitamin D, people don't get much vitamin D anyway when there's no sunlight at all, so it kind of takes away the point, because it's hardly any sunlight. So how are you going to get the vitamins and of the vitamin D and the sunlight? Because sunlight goes onto your skin, that gives you vitamin D, so it's quite healthy. But anyway, I want to finish off this one. I've been Anthony Kenneth Bishop. This has been my channel. Hope actually I haven't done this video for too long, because I don't want to keep you for too long, guys and girls. But yeah, cheers all for watching. With the laptop, because I've got a hard drive, I've got a terabyte hard drive in it, 900 and something gigabytes. This will help me in making longer videos, because sometimes I have to rely on my mobile phone when I'm taking videos, and I take short cut videos, very short ones, sometimes 15 to 20 minutes long. Now I can actually expand, even though I could have used my computer upstairs, but I'm not going to be taking my big massive giant computer downstairs with me and putting it in the kitchen every day that I'm doing the stuff. Otherwise, because I want that in my bedroom for doing my video editing and all that. But yeah, anyway, cheers all for watching. If you do like the video, do subscribe, like, favourite, share and all that, and tweet me on Twitter if you want, at ant17387. If you want to do like other stuff on my YouTube, if you want put any post comments in there section below, I'm always down there. I always reply to it on stuff. If I don't see it the same day, I will see it the day after, or I always check them anyway on my emails and all that. And cheers all for watching, and stay safe all, and catch you all later.